Welcome back. How we doing? I'm gonna sneeze. Don't know where that came from. How we doing? Welcome to part 2. Hope you had a nice break. If you just joined us, welcome. The second power plant has come online, but it's not connected to power. Nor does it have any workers. But we'll solve that one in a minute. I think what I need to do is add this to the list of places to go and work. And then we'll have to adjust the percentages accordingly. Drop them up. Something like that, maybe. Although it's not strictly essential. Bring up the clothing factory a bit, maybe. Right, I think I can connect it into here. There's a comb here we can connect into, so I might have to just trash that. I'll do it with the power line tool because I don't want to destroy something I shouldn't. That. And then, let's see. We can disconnect that as well. And then what we can do is... Can we connect this? Connect this to here. Connect that one to here. And then this one that one can go. Lovely. And we'll pay for it all with money we don't have. Right, I had to say, I checked it out in about 10 minutes. I had to, we had no money left, basically. We had like 0 rubles. So I had to take out another small loan of 100 grand because we wasn't able to buy any food. So things still are not great. But hopefully now we're able to export more power. Although that one's not generating anything for some reason. Did I completely mess up? I can't tell if that's connected or not. It should be, but there's no wattage going out of there. So something's broken. Blazing Puppies, thank you for 42 months. Actually, I'll tell you what it might be. It might be because there's too much power going out for them to deal with. I don't know. Maybe that comb can only take so much. It didn't connect to the hub, are you sure? I think it did. I think that one did. I'm not sure that one did as well, actually. That can't be connected, because if it was, that wouldn't be lit, would it? That's doing 18, that's only doing 2. That's only getting 8. That's only getting 8. Right, so it feels like that comb thing can't join more than 19, so that's a problem. Blazing Puppies, thank you for 42 months. Alan Bowen, thank you for 57. Jaboan, 17. Hello, Adam, thank you for 6. Thank you, guys. I don't know how to solve this, then. In the first stream, when you had a new heat pipeline, I think you made the last piece before the pump out of small pipes. No, I did originally, Captain Flint, but then we fixed it. I'm sure we did. See? That's a big fat pipe going through, though. Yeah, that's all a big fat pipe. Don't think we need workers there, though. Make separate lines. We've got 3 power plants, each producing 18. We kind of want to join them and then distribute them, but I don't think we can. You think it was after the pump? What, here? That's all big pipe. That's not small pipe. That's big pipe as well, isn't it? The brown one. That's because it's overground. The only difference is overground. It's still a big pipe. Small pipe looks completely different. Small pipe looks like that. It's like the big pipe is literally a double, and that's like a single. So if you see a double pipe, it's big pipe. It's fine. This is not fine. I'm not happy with this output. So what do you do? Just sell that to the NATO, sell that to there, and then send that to there? I guess that's all we can do. It feels a bit rubbish. Needs to combine all 3 19 megawatt power lines. As in, take both outputs? Because we're kind of joining them all here. This is what this does. But each line can only carry 18. And each port can only take 18 as well. So we can't sell more than 18 through there, which we're not going to do because we're using our own electricity. So the whole point of it was to, I don't know, act like a join, I guess. So you got power coming out of here, power coming out of here, power coming out of here. But the bridge, I think, these bridges, or combs as it calls them, they only go up to like, what, 19? So you can't really send all 3 into one comb. I don't want to be dependent on one thing, that's the problem. Yeah, the power lines only do 18 as well. I think what we have to do is send this one on its way. It's all a bit rubbish, really. There's a hard-coded 19 megawatt throughput limit on buildings, so the power comb is useless. Yeah. That's the problem. You would hope that this rail would conduct more than 19 megawatts across the bridge. That's what you want. You want that bridge to be like... It's like a bus, you know? You want all these data things coming in, all these power things coming in, and then the bus to be able to handle the bandwidth. So this needs to be a higher bandwidth than 18, but it's not. It's only a 19. This needs to be like 100 megawatts or something bridge, so that power can come in and go through where it needs to go. But as it stands, it's entirely useless. And I don't see anything. They're all medium voltage. I don't see any solution to it whatsoever. I think what we do is we have to take into account the fact that each station has 2 outputs on it. So we need to join that one with that one and output it, join that one with that one and output it, and then send that one out to there as well, something like that. Because I'm hoping it can output in parallel. Because it has two output stages here. So I'm hoping it can still output 18 where it's needed. Yeah, well, you're never going to get over... You're never going to sell more than 18 anyway. But the point is, if one of them... If you don't get enough workers or something, if one of them backs off, I want the other one to take the load. Like, if it outputs 8 and it outputs 8, I want the join to then be 16. If you see what I mean. Also, the money's going down again. Import 103,000, export 88. What is going on? Why are we still not even breaking a profit? $37 grand in clothing. Exported prefab panels, oil, power. We're buying loads of fabric, loads of steel, electronics, food. Good God. How do you make... We need to make our own fabric, don't we? Yeah, we're still building roads, but roads are mostly self-made now. They're not steel. The steel has been going in that extra building, I think. It's nearly ready. And that's where the steel's gone. That's why we're gone bankrupt, because it's been building that building. Have we got underground? We do, don't we? 12 megawatt. So the highest underground voltage is 12. That's interesting. Let me pause it. I need to think about the layout of this thing. I think one of these has to go off that way. One has to go off that way. I don't think we can... We could bridge them, but I don't think it's going to help. Lars Sanisi, thank you for Twitch Baby 9 months. Watching you play through and learn this game with us. Thanks for great content. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much. I'm going to delete these wires around here. Let's see if we can do something a bit less rubbish. See, I think the underground cable can do 12 maximum. So maybe what you do, you take an 18 feed that way, an 18 feed that way, and then you join the two 12s to try and provide redundancy between them. Yeah, but I don't want to do direct. I don't want to do only one power plant feeds one border. Because, like I say, if I get a worker drop-off, I want another power plant to sell the extra power. You can join the two outputs from each power station in your network and the other two direct sell to borders. Because in theory, that one's also outputting. But I know that whatever electricity we're using across the city, it's not 18 megawatts, I don't think. So I wonder how much that's able to sell. Now, you see, there's no priority switch. This is the point. The 24 meg for the underground combined should sell it. 24 megawatt underground. There isn't one. There's only a 12. Where are you getting 24 from? I don't see a 24. +12 plus 12 and combine into 18. Well, that's more or less what I was saying, I think. I want to take a second feed from these, two 12s, join them into that, and that powers the city and everything else. That's what we want to do. Where's this going? So I think what we do, we take that to there, and we take that to there. So that acts as a secondary. So if that one can't take as much power out, this one can supplement it, and then we direct feed these two. That's what I think we need to do. So that one feeds that export. That one feeds that export. And then they have an underground connection to there. Don't know what that will do, but in theory, there's some kind of redundancy going on. In theory, it can export 18 to each border, and in theory, it can supplement the grid. Yeah, in theory. That's the best I can come up with so far, I think. So we'll see how that goes. And we're out of dollars. Woo! Okay, they're both outputting at almost max. It's getting 16. It's getting... What's that getting? It's getting 16. So they're both getting 16, which means they are sending some power to here. And that's getting 17. All right, that's pretty much the best we're going to get. We're now exporting everything we're not using. And we've got 3 power plants running. So that should bring in some extra pennies. Amount overdue, $451. Rip. Well, it won't make any rubles. It's making purely dollars, but that can help. Our biggest loan is in dollars. So the whole point is that we're trying to pay our loan back by selling electricity to NATO. That's what we're trying to do. The borders pay different amounts. Do they really? What are they paying? Selling price, 86. Wait, no, they're buying in rubles. Hang on a second. $0.92, 86 rubles. Actually, most of our sale is in rubles by the look of it. Yeah, they're the same price, they're just a different currency. Wow, we are fully fully maxed out on oil right now. That's almost done. Yes, only 1 of 3 selling to NATO. Correct. Use the oil for fuel. Dude, if I could refine that oil, we would be making some decent money. Battle Cattle, Tier 3, 85 months. Well, we haven't got bankrupt yet. Glad to be part of the community. Hope you're all having a good day. Well, yeah, it's not far off, is it? We owe $858,000 and 200,000 rubles. Apart from that, life's good. Well, I am trying, Captain Flint, but we're landlocked by the border, which is why we're building another road. So that guy down here, he's building our new customs export. One bulldozer at a time. It's going to take a while. And then we can sell more stuff. We could potentially sell 1,400 tons of cement for one. No, I'm not going to use that mod, I don't think. I'd rather take a loan and ship it out. We could ship out stuff if we could afford to build a port. We could start shipping things, and that's where the solution is. I didn't say I would. Hello, Adam. I don't feel like I'm proficient enough at it yet, to be honest. I'll just full up on everything. See, this is ridiculous. There's 2 more bulldozers back at base here, and only one of them is being used on that road. That seems crazy to me. We might have to buy that last bit. How much would that cost? 31,000 to buy that. If you want to sell cement by ships as a dry bulk harbour mod. So we can't normally then. That's a pain. I mean, we could sell prefab panels, but they're not really worth very much. Refined oil is the way to go. We've got so much of it. We would need our mini oil refinery. Let's see how much that would cost. Small refinery. 26 tons of steel, so that's not terrible. We could use that to truck the fuel and bitumen to the big customs. That would bring us enough money, hopefully, to start setting us on a course where we can then ultimately build a harbour. This has got a decent loading bay, and because it's such a long run, it'll take a while for the trucks to get there and back. That connecting road there needs to come through to here. There needs to be a join, because if we're going to be taking fuel out of here, we want to go that way to the export. So we also need a road through here, I think. PB Smoothie, thank you for 13 months. Yeah, we will repurpose the oil trucks. I think we've got a load of them somewhere, but I can't remember where. Actually, I don't know where they are. I think they're out. Yeah, they're using the oil, aren't they? So they'll move that instead. Asphalt. Wait, I've just noticed asphalt was spelled incorrectly. I'm sure it was. Maybe it wasn't. Oh no, it's not. It's fine. Yeah, this is needed ready, this stretch. Put the asphalt on that now. Then it's just that bit. So we need to start getting the oil refinery ready. Let's see. Now we want it to come out of here. Ultimately, we're going to need this and storage and then loading, aren't we? So the oil's going to come in, and then we want to go to storage tankers and then loading bays. I think I said I was going to take it out of there, though. Yep, there. And prioritise it. It's just going to need workers. 50 workers, no. Rip. We're either going to have a dedicated bus station for these guys, or we're going to have to put it over here, which is already pretty busy. Yeah, I think so, PJ. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to, like, do it in stages. Ugh. That's too far away. Unless, how far is that? 260 meters there. They might walk to here. We could backfeed it and then put the tanks there. Do it like that. I think they'll walk from there to there. Yeah, I mean, we're not really importing much bitumen, but we can certainly get some bitumen over there. I'm guessing that's too far. No, you scumbag, look at that. It almost reaches. That is outrageous. Okay, so we'll use priorities on this. That'll be the main priority. That goes off to the power the sale of electric, so that's kind of secondary. There's a closer pump. That's not in use, mate. These are gathering oil into this tank. This is a header tank for that one. If that goes down, we're toast. So then out of this, we want to be storing it into fuel and bitumen, and then having loading bays, effectively. But ultimately, we want to bring it down to the river and ship it out. We're not overdue, which is good. I think that extra electric sale is actually helping, you know. Yeah, look, 45,000 on power now. Extra coffers. That electric sale more or less pays for all the bits and pieces we're having to pull in. $95 workers without a job. Every time we build a new residential block, it fills up like that. Can't keep up with it. I've not built anything yet, peg tank. I'm still thinking about where to put the tanks. What I was going to do was look at the liquid side of things. Cargo, liquids. Loading and unloading. Is this one just a bigger version of that one? Wait, why does that have two? So that's a single loader. Is that a double loader? Or can you have two different things? That's for trains. Yes, it's not specified, but I think you're right. I kind of want the tanks down here because they're going to go that way later, and we'll have the loading here because it needs to go on this road. So we want them close to that. Should not have a tank in between. I haven't built it yet. Yeah, as I said, I want to have a port, so I want to take the output of this and store it in tanks here. Do we need to have... Oh, man. Do we need to have a pump out of each one of those as well? Does this thing act as a pump? Does anybody know? So we've got to pump it out of here and then pump it from the tank to here as well. Blimey. Between tank and loader station, no need for pumping. Cool. I did wonder if that was a pump, like it would pump it out the tank. Right. So now we can pump one of these into that. That should be that, as long as we start constructing it all. There's one guy in his tiny little roller. I got this. I can do this on my own. Just me. Me, my sandwich, my flask of vodka. I will finish this road for you, comrades. It might take me 6 months, but I will do it. And I'm going to do it backwards. Amazing. Look at the price going down as he finishes it. Thing is, when it's done, I don't know if they're going to construct this bit. We may end up having to just buy this, but it's 32,000 rubles. It's not cheap. Can't wait till we can pay those loans off, blimey. $826,000 owed. Borrowed $1 million, paid 213,000. That one is over 2/3 of the way through. Oh, look, the tower crane's up. Nice. Sweet. Of course, we're buying a lot of steel to make it. After it finishes that part of the road, if he rests out the range, he'll manually assign it. I think... Even if I manually assign it, it won't let me if it's out of range, will it? If it's more than 3k. Dude, come on. It's taking so long. Oh, the money's just... Look at the money. Because we're importing steel and stuff. $30 grand on steel. 64 units. Ay caramba. Once we can make enough money out of the oil, the fuel and bitumen, right? Once we start selling enough money, we can build a port, and that will bring in even more money. That'll let us put the iron ore online, refine it, sell the iron, make even more money, then build a steel factory, build the steel ourselves, make even more money. But it really is a delicate balance between getting a loan and investing and not going bankrupt. There's a what? Scroll down. It's an icon that has a blue circle with a white plus. If you click that, you can manually assign the construction projects. What, like even though they're out of range? So you can literally say, build this road. Road connection doesn't exist. Yeah, okay. But they'll do it anyway, no matter what the range is. Nice. It really is. Steel import is by far our biggest expense. And right now, I'd like us to stop importing steel. Because it's going to... If that hits 0, what happens is we stop importing, all the trucks back up, the food doesn't get into the shops, they get unhappy, and all hell breaks loose. So we need to pause for a minute. Stop consuming steel. That's 50 people in there already. Let's tell them to go away for a minute. Actually, they're unemployed. No, come back. Sit in the office and watch Twitch. At least you can consider yourselves employed. They might as well sit in there and be classed as employed, then sit at home and be classed as unemployed. They got somewhere to go every day. What's he working? Is he working on that? See, how do they do the underground pipes? Because I normally buy these things, but if you don't buy them, how do they get done? I really don't want to buy it because we're almost bankrupt again, though. It's a fight to not be bankrupt. And there goes the money again. Rep. And 0. There we go. So now we have a problem. Might have to get one loan to consolidate these two. Give us some float cash to get this done. Let's see, there's about 150 grand's worth there. So if we take 250, let's call it 300. Over a year. Can we pay that back? That's over 30 grand a month. Yeah, I think we can do that. That's how much we need to finish this off, really. Yeah, Captain Flint, they are in theory. The longer the duration as well, you know. I mean, just the power alone will cover the loan payment. It's just all this steel purchasing that does it. Aha, the road is done. Oh, 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 look, they're here. They're here. Looks like they're going to finish it off. Woo. Construction has stopped, no workers. No workers. I think you'll find there's 200 unemployed people back at base. Get a bus! Okay, we'll let construction carry on at its own pace. There's no point finishing it off yet. I've got quite a few worker buses though. That's the thing. Got these double bendy buses. Genuinely think we're going to have a bigger bus station. But I don't know where we're going to put it. Because where that is quite convenient. Yeah, this is a construction office. See, look at that. We need hundreds of workers and they only picked up 52. Like, why? Whoa, look at that car. If I demolish that bus station, I'm going to have to rebuild all the connections as well, which is a real pain. And when we've built it, I'm tempted to leave it and just add another one. I won't buy too many because when construction calms down, they won't be used. I'm not sure how it works, Chills, dude. What is this? Magic. Well, roads just absorb gravel. Oh, there he is. He's appeared. There's something weird about this animation. Why does he keep turning 90 degrees? And then driving away from the pile? At the moment there is shown, yeah. You can get Yacht's 8 shirt today. That price is almost half of what it was. Okay, that's cool. Right, while that's happening, try and get the rest of this finished. Oh, the pipe's been done. Nice. Right, so this is going to be priority. That's the output that we care about the most. Don't know which output that is though. Output 1. Output 1 is a high priority. Left, where's the right output? God, this is a horrible way. So the right output goes to the Is that output 2? No, that's output 3. So that would say send fuel to our power generation. Secondary, send it to our fuel and bitumen production. And finally, send it to be converted into electric over here. That's what that's saying. That now has oil, fuel, workers, and it's producing stuff. Interesting. That is also ready to go. Once that tank's built, yeah, we have fuel and bitumen. Nice. Right. Yeah, let's there's the asphalt plant over there. This is going to be fun. Wait, let's make sure I get the right pump. Wait, I don't know which is the correct pump. How can you tell which is going to take the bitumen? There's no filter on it. It doesn't matter. Really? This is nothing like Factorio. Oh, as if that's too long. Come on, bro. It's literally there. Look at it. It's green here, and then it's red when it goes. It's just scumbaggery. That's not even funny. Look, that's just brutal. Maybe if I go from that one then. Maybe that'll just about make it. Try and go in a straight line. Oh, come on, game. Come on. There's no way. Look, it's green to there, but not to here, because it pushes it on the left side for some reason. Well, it is a little bit bendy because it has to go underneath. Has to go around this building. It's not going to happen, is it? It's just not. It's not having it. No matter what I do, it's not having it. You will build another pump. Killer Where's the Call, thank you for 18 months. DK Trucker, thank you for a bullseye 50 months. Right, that is ready to go. These are ready to go. Just waiting for the tanks to come online, which is almost done. That should start to fill up now. There it goes. There's the bitumen. So we can stop importing bitumen now, can't we? Pretty much. Don't think we're going to run out for a while anyway. 15 tons in stock. So we can say, do not load bitumen anymore. And then we can just change. Is that ready yet? It's nearly ready. He's dragging the roller right now. That's much quicker. Wait, dude, you can't just. Wait, what? Okay, I think they must have had a shift change. Wrong pump connected. Don't think so. Somebody said it didn't matter. I mean, that is the bitumen one, so... Yeah, I know, but somebody said it didn't matter. I agree with you, it shouldn't work that way.
Evening all. Time for more Lennon Sim. Ha.
Well, you know what I say to that, don't you? How you doing, Chris? Definitely need more buildings again. Children who cannot study at university, 38. Children? Oh god, the university's full as well. Look at this. Can't add more people. Well, we don't want too many educated workers anyway. They'll get wise to our plans. Somebody drive this? We're almost ready to start selling fuel and bitumen. Exciting times. That's a nice mod though. Having a smaller refinery is nice. We won't sell a load of it, but it's nice having it. If we say to that, store this item. Fuel mechanics. Yeah, so as soon as it's put bitumen in there, it can't send anything else there now because we've said this is only taking bitumen. So it will never send fuel there. We need to make sure that that only takes fuel. It's weird that you can't set, like the output line here should kind of specify, like Factorio. This is the fuel, this is the bitumen. soon as these projects are done, we need to build more homes. More homes, more schools, more bus stations. I think that'll have to serve them, and what we'll do is if we have a bus station over here to serve this lot, maybe. Where's the platform, central bus station? Can have it maybe like here. Actually, no, because we want it more over here, don't we? No, I'd have to deal with fuel. Fuel on vehicles. Was there a 300 one? 400 one more? Yeah, 400. Oh yeah, high rise for the win. Population density. Right, that one can only take... You see, that's just done something stupid on me. Empty. There you go. It sent bitumen into there. Oh no, I just clicked on the wrong one. No, I didn't. It's fine. Bitumen, fuel. Cool. We're in business. Road done yet? Yes, road's done. Nice. Right, here we go. So what we now do is we say, you can now pick up from here and here, and you can sell to here. So at the customs house, you can unload fuel and bitumen, and at this thing here, we don't want to leave any in storage. Hang on, I'm going to rename these so we know which ones are which. That's the bitumen one. The higher acid 40 years deal is fine. Bitumen load, fuel load. Why can't I specify wait till full? I wonder. Right, what we should stop doing now is stop selling oil at the border. Which is that one. So we'll stop selling oil. It's only down and to do waiting, fair enough. 13 tons of fuel. Off they go. Nice. Right, which ones have we got? We've got T138s. Well, you can't even buy them anymore. You can only buy the T148. We've got these. Which can take 13 tons. They can only take 11. Wait, what? Let me get this right. The T138 held 13 tons and did 70 Ks. The T148 only does 11 tons and does 72 Ks. What, you reckon that's bigger? That's a 9-tonner. It's rubbish. I want more of these. Why can the articulated truck only carry 9 tons of fuel? And then this thing can carry 13 tons of fuel? It doesn't make any sense. So the biggest one I can buy now only takes 12 tons. What? So we basically have the best trucks and you can't buy them anymore because they don't make them like they used to. Safety regulations. This is the Soviet Union. We don't have safety regulations. Right, looks like it's been throttled though. Why has it been throttled? Is it workers? Citizens decide where they think they should work. Concrete, asphalt, workers, is that line? It's got 4 vehicles on it at the moment. Got 4 chav buses. We get any more chav buses, or are they not? Are they banned? We get one more chav buses. How's that bus station doing? Funny you had dollar. We're going to be broke for a while. We've only paid $250,000 of our $1 million loan off. You can forget the dollars. Like, I don't think we're just about making enough electricity sales to NATO to cover the loan. So you can forget dollars. Rubles is where it's at. The trouble is, every time we build something, we import that much steel that we just destroy our bank balance. So we're just in a vicious circle. However, hopefully we'll start making a little bit of money. Oil. Bitumen. Yeah, bitumen's pretty good. Bitumen made more money than oil for half the... Look at that. Like half of it, and it generated twice as much money. That's insane. You can already see the difference between fuel and bitumen compared to oil. Warcraft, there's no oligarchs in this game, so, you know, you can't just get some billionaire sponsors. making it quick enough now. That's the problem. Maybe we should prioritize people around here. We don't need all these people in the prefab plant, do we? Right, tell you what we'll do. We'll say you can work here, 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 and here. I think they're the areas, aren't they? And then we'll specify that the oil refinery, so the prefab thing can come right down. We don't worry too much about that. Asphalt needs some people, but not too many. The oil refinery definitely needs to get the most, and then I think that takes 30 workers, takes 65. The concrete plant only needs 5 people. So we skew it in favour of the refinery, basically. Hopefully that'll start getting some more workers. Kevin, 1980, thank you for a double top 40 months. There we go, that's maxed out now. Luckily, the distance we have to take it, you know, this can only put out so much stuff, right? We need a major oil refinery, really. Certainly, if you want to be shipping anything, we're going to need a full-sized oil refinery. But then, you know, we should be able to, instead of doing that, just bring a full refinery over here and just pump it into the same tanks. New vehicle. That's now flat out. Okay, so we've taken another step towards financial independence. You've been watching for 8 years, Ninja. So I've not really built bridges in this very much. Like in Transport Fever, you find yourself building bridges a lot, but not in this. Missing resources, bricks, board and steel. Also, because we're not sending the tanks here anymore, the tankers, so that's freed up that border for imports, because now the exports are going here. So that's worked out quite nicely. Lol. True, yeah. But I meant bridges like across other roads, you know what I mean? Because I was thinking, here, you don't really want them intersecting here. You want them to go over the top, but is it even worth it? glory. The glory of it. Hopefully I should be able to get around the back. How much a brick factory costs? I think brick factory takes bricks, maximum production bricks, imports coal. Buy at 34. So that would give us bricks at half price, but for the running a factory, 75 workers. That's insane. We'd have to import the bricks to build a brick factory. 30 tons of steel. I mean, it's doable. Yeah, it wouldn't take 7.5 years. We've got some major projects on, but I mean, I think you'd want to keep it near that bus station, really. Probably squeak it in there, possibly. Oh, that's a shame. This really is the power area. Look at it. 3 gas power plants right here. It's power central around here. Stig, thank you for 3 years, sir. Happy anniversary. Yeah, I don't know how we sell cement. We have loads of cement, but I don't know how you sell it. I don't think there's a truck to go and sell it to the border. I don't know. Maybe there is. We have loads of cement. You have trucks that take cement. Let's see what it says then. Which is the icon for cement? I meant that you can buy trucks for cement. No, you said you have trucks that take cement. Okay. Hang on. That would be one of these two. That one. MZ504. Which icon is it? Found it. It's a weird stripy one down the bottom though. How strange. I was looking for something like a pile, like, you know, greyish, you know, like cement coloured. Not red. Definitely wasn't looking for that. How much is cement worth? It's not a bad price. looking in wrong loading. Am I? No, I'm telling it to export to the customs house. It's already loading at the cement silo. That was concrete. That's cement.